How many people do you think are affected by food insecurity in the USA?
Probably a quarter of the people in the United States.
90 million?
20 million?
Of the 332 million people in the United States, 44 million face food insecurity,
including 13 million children.
Unfortunately, this issue has been on the rise. Food insecurity increased from 10.2% in 2021 to 12.8% in 2022.
With COVID-19 and rising prices being the main contributors. In 2018, a gallon of milk was $2.90. In 2022, it increased to $3.90. A dozen of eggs was $1.70 in 2018, and in 2022, that increased to $2.86.
A loaf of bread was $1.90 in 2018, and in 2022, it increased to $2.40. For low-income families, these drastic increases in price for necessities can damage their ability to afford nutritious food.
It really is fundamentally an economic issue. The biggest driver that we've seen is, food costs are going up and sort of those food pressures are going up as well. You can just picture any number of single individuals or families who are really on an economic edge.
We asked our clients, is Food and Friends your only source of food? Only 16% of people said Food and Friends is my only source of food. This year, 44% of our clients said that Food and Friends was their only source of food. And that's because of, SNAP and other programs that ended.
SNAP is a supplemental nutrition assistance program. It's also called food stamps.
We had abject hunger and serious malnutrition in the United States. During the pandemic, because the economy shut down, the benefits that people get through the SNAP program were automatically raised to the maximum benefit level, and now those allotments are going to go away.
Moreover, the lack of healthy food options and affordable groceries in low-income communities exacerbates the issue and contributes to food deserts.
You will see that those areas are filled with much more fast food or 7-Eleven places or things like that where you're not getting a healthy, nutritious meal compared to the other places where people have, higher income, so they're able to afford the Whole Foods, the farmers markets, and things of that nature.
When you're low income and you don't have access to good food, it really is an issue of equity.
Struggling. This is a time of very low unemployment, but very high demand at food distributions organized by local church pantries and local food banks. We're seeing incredible demand that is...
Small Things Matter is one of these organizations working towards recovering food and combating food insecurity. Today, we're volunteering with the Grace family on one of their weekly trips to restock food pantries.
Hi there, I'm Lumina.
Nice to meet you, Ian Arthur.
Hi, I'm Sunny.
Nice to meet you.
Could you introduce what we'll be doing today?
So today we're going to be doing a food rescue at Trader Joe's Bethesda for Small Things Matter.
Today we have meat and mixed vegetable salads, fruit. We have 20 boxes.
The first one will be SJ, which is where the frozen foods go out to because they have two fridges. We'll also be going to Slade, which is where 2 boxes will be going, and those are usually just produce or bread or stuff that doesn't need to be refrigerated.
We're going to be taking a picture of the delivery here, and we send a copy of the picture to the owner of the house, and that person has a Facebook page or a WhatsApp page, and they submit it there, and everybody who's in need in the neighborhood knows what food is here and they can come and pick it up.
And then the majority of the food, which is about 80%, will be going to Ward 5. And what's special about those is that those are 3 members of the community who donate part of their house to store food.
It is because of organizations and volunteers like these that we are able to make such great progress so far.
I founded Rise and Shine Foundation, and our mission is to reduce food waste in our community. If they're not eating it during lunch, we can instead donate it to those facing food insecurity.
So Wood Lane Orchard collects surplus produce. We dehydrate it and turn it into shelf-stable soups and meals.
And I work at Miriam's Kitchen. So we started as a soup kitchen, providing food assistance to people experiencing homelessness.
However, the government needs to take more action in order to support these community organizations in their mission.
We have a little bit of federal funding. It's less than 5%.
Very thin margin of profit in it. Engaging the farmers is a real issue.
Should even be federal requirements for how many locally produced kind of markets or in a community or in an area, anything like that to incentivize fresh, locally grown produce and healthier options.
There's a federal act called the Good Samaritan Act. It protects like entities that are trying to solve a community issue in cases of like food poisoning or like just any things that can go wrong. A lot of people don't know about it. It's really helpful in order to fight food insecurity.
In the next 20 years, we hope to see America focus more on combating food insecurity through
federal food recovery programs, policies that protect community organizations saving food, and incentives for grocery stores in food deserts. So what can you do to help?
You can support local food banks, volunteer with organizations like Small Things Matter, and contribute your extra food to community pantries.
Let's work together to combat food insecurity.